Today we're playing some more Final Fantasy XIV, and before we get started, I need to close my door so that I'm not getting background noise during my stream. One second. Anyway, back to where we were left off last time. Last time we completed the 1,000 Maws of Toto Rock. You may notice that we're in a different spot than we were last time. That's because I just wandered over here so that I would get rested EXP from the crystal. Nothing else happened while we were offline. But yeah, we're heading to the quest right now, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Stream manager over there. Anywho, back to questing. So how are you guys today? I'm fine. I'm just doing stream and quest and stuff. Anywho, let's see what Vescaron has to say. Oh, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Ffxiv didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Lil Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us. Hey, rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twinator both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor at the Drothers in doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kikern fire water. I think I'm gonna switch back to Summoner. Bascaron has something he wants delivered to the Sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like you to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Lil Solace. This Azima rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the self as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together and the 12s with us. The gift I asked you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Boop 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 boop. North Shroud, East Shroud. Do, do, do. Noxolia. A gift from Walking One Bhaskaran. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Bhaskaran and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Mm-hmm. Kabuxio. Kabuxio wants to discuss peace with Frixia. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One once again. Welcome to the home of these ones. There you are, Wolfmage. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. The Walking Ones who aided Norexia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood, fearing terrible trouble. These ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely, but these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones once noticed tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, these ones fled to Toto. This one fled to Totorock. Would that this one had not. In Totorock, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I feel? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried than I am about than I am? Elder Ffxiv, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This mass missive bears the words of the elder Seer. This one sees, so walking ones of Gridania are fearful for Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occurred ascertained yet a great alarm. But it's not as if as if the Garleans dislike you, Gridanians or dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think as if you think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the elder Seer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kaneseda. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the woods from Imperial ones. These ones concealed amongst against the these one this one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part in became touch ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touch ones back to normal ones, but do not know how, and still did not know how, and still do not know how. Touch ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touch ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primals, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside. walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this is one has spoken enough of touch ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. The, as these ones said, these ones desired as this one said, these ones desired peace with walking ones of Gardania, and so these ones asked for a chance to set things right. By way of ad, 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 ad and mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal question. In the case of the self, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductees? Abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an exception of the tem- expression of the tempered self desired for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the contrast, crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenge of the that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, I think I thank you for making your your will known to us. The people of Gradania will rest easier in knowing that they and the selves are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kanesena. I think I need a drink. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very responsible, I must say. You could learn from a lot from him. Hmm. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us on wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyways, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Memphilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. honor this ones. Together let the walking ones of Gardania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one wolf mage. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Remu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. Gaps. This one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within walking one enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Make make this one well. Mark this one well. The crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask the walking one to watch touch ones. So long as touch ones are not trouble, touch ones will not make trouble. If walking one witnesses touch ones making no trouble, mayhap walking ones can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks the unsafe place to look out for touch ones. Okay, what to do? Seems like I forgot to set up my sound alerts when I switched from OBS to um, come on. Those will appear right there. Okay. Okay.
Hey, kappa kappa, hey, kappa kappa, hey.
There. Forgot to set up sound alerts.
Hey, kappa kappa, hey, kappa kappa, hey.
Okay, now I just need to move it down.
Hey, kappa kappa, hey, kappa kappa, hey.
Okay, there we go. Now that's enough hey gumpa gumpa. And now we can, now that my sound alerts are working, just to test it out. Make sure everything is working. Yep, they're working. But for some reason the thing is not set to 30-minute cooldown. 30-second. Sorry for doing all this on stream. Breathe 0. Hmm. Okay, now it's good. Okay, I want red. Now to test it with a oof or whatever this is I'm about to play. Yep, it works. Okay, so that's everything set up now. Okay, now I can continue my stream. Let's continue. Everything appears to be running a little smoother since I switched to XSplit. Hey, gumpy, gumpy, hey, gumpy, gumpy, hey. But yeah. Oh crap, I went back to Gridania early. I was supposed to. I got so distracted I mistook the quest. For having me go back. Hmm. 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 There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger to if left alone. Oh, we got the amber drop chocobo. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm gonna go do something really quick. Something I need to do. I'll be right back. Back. Do 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 do. Pray return to the waking sands. Hope it's this way. If it isn't Wolf Mage, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Letter from the Sylph Elder? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylph have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon remove. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we needn't fear any aggression on their part. The elder seeds here will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threat to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Britannians, I give you my thanks. Might as well queue up for the dailies. Best for Brigades, alright, tickets. Guess we'll get to that after. Hmm. There we go. Commander Helix appears to have more to say. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder seeds here to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady would surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass my regards on to Lady Moonfalia. Hello? Hello, Wolfmage. Can you hear me? I'm Moonfalia. Ida and Papaloo returned some while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of the tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. Uh, I would apprise you of the present situation of the present situation in person. Pray return to the waking sands. Before I pray return to the waking sands, I'm gonna return to if I can use the freaking return button. There we go. Steps of Naldulda. And the reason I'm going to Ul'dah first is so I can get some retainers. I think the location person is over here somewhere. Yeah, should be right here. If only the NPCs would load faster. Greetings, I take it you have come to see me about retainer? I can hire 2 retainers. According to our records, you may hire up to 2 retainers. Currently, you have no retainers in your employ. While customizing your retainer, you will be able to communicate with players. You will be unable to communicate with players and engage in other activities. Hire a retainer. Excellent. We have a few men and women on our list, so I invite you to describe the retainer you desire, down to the most minute detail. Okay, finally loaded. Oh, hell. Tote. I can't wait until they add female Hrothgar. Toll. Skin color. White. I said white. Fur pattern. That's the fur pattern I want. Large tail. Face is fine. Jaw. Jaw is fine. Eyes are fine. Large iris. The snooter. Now these are the eyebrows. Snooter. That snooter. Fang length is fine. Face paint. Reverse dragon. Next. Okay, I can think of several retainers that are exactly as you described. Oddly enough, they have strikingly different personalities. If you would be so kind as to state the preference, a preference, it would be most helpful. Very well. I have just the individual in mind. When you summon him, this retainer, you will be greeted as just so. Ha ha ha. If it isn't my favorite master. And when dismissed, this retainer will bid you farewell just so. Ha ha ha. Till next time, my friend. No. Lively. Rough? I trust this will be worth my while. I hope that next time you will have more meaningful tasks for me. Yes, that's fine. Excellent. Also customary to give retainers an rich up some making a nickname, as it were. If we find this deepens the bond between our clients and their retainers. And Corwin the Wolf, keeping with the theme of my character. One moment, please, while I draft proper documentation. Congratulations, Corwin the Wolf is now in your employ. You can summon your new retainer using the summoning bell nearby. If you have any further requests or questions, please do not hesitate to ask. And now for a female retainer, who will be my gatherer. Hi, retainer. No. Mikote, female. Seeker of the Sun, Keeper in the Moon. Let's see. Here goes Seeker of the Sun. I'm gonna make you small. With big bust. Skin color pale as all hell. tail shape. I want one of the ones with a off color, depending on which are these three, depending on her sideburn, her the color of her hair, whether it has highlights. Hmm. So that one looks nice, and it actually shows the highlights. Yes, that will do. Yeah, I like that one. Large. Nose is fine. Number 3. And I'm satisfied. I wonder if it's lunchtime yet. I can think of several of her trainers. She's saying the exact same thing. Uh, Ready when you are. God, this is tiring. No. Polite. I hope your cat call is not one of disapproval. Goodbye for now, sir. Yes. Vivian, uh, Wolf. And, well, please, while I'm saying the exact same. Now I need to figure out where. Stop targeting the mogul. Yep, I can sell markets on inventory items on market board. Trust skill, trust items. I'm gonna. It's nothing I need to entrust to him now. I hope that next time you will have more meaningful tests for me. Well, back to the Waking Sands. While I teleport, I'm gonna go check something. And if yes, look at something else. Okay, I'm back. Time to continue my streaming career. As I plan to make this a career. Tataru. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Wolfmate. Lady Menfilia awaits you within the cellar. Please enter at your leisure. Looks like it's a cutscene. Either that or it's just taking forever to load the area. Nope, it's a cutscene. I am given to understand that the matter with Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks the permanence, a permanence that we cannot really claim. Yet I am well satisfied with that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us for in the foreseeable future. Our satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one. Just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us. Still, I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, but nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destinations remain the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report I will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You secure scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Wolf Mage. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the 12th Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly you have done science proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not allowed his minions answered of his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack a quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylph, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time, bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as your story says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. I would any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keep the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed, so then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Garuda. Wait, Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. No, yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that we were a more effective there were more effective way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more predictable solution. She's not wrong. We're in we're in a world Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the selves under the sage guidance of the Seedseer. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. There is something else, Wolf Mage. Begging your pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black, told Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Aussians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, but this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities to investigate this La Habrea, learn all we can of him and his designs. I tried the thought. Eek. Tataru? A sylph in Theridaland? At long last, this one finds the walking one wolf mage. This one is most dependable. Is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder Ffxiv to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one came as friend. Let this one be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Norexia. Yes, Tataru is ready to express express her fright as she is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not at all. Not all of us are forged of the same steel you are, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds of to make a family, and and, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Wolfmage dawn, dawn to dawn to the hope that drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asian's presence, but that they would have grown so brazen as as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Nymphilia would have you investigate the mysterious La Habrea. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Wolfmage. We must delve further into the motivations of the maskman, the Asturian known as La Habrea. This is an individual idle, ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks, rakes the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must all do our part. Uh, do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each grain company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames replied to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of the Flames in Utah to inquire further how you go about the investigation thereafter. I leave it wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Wolf Mage. Might as well queue up for the daily roulette. Oh, doing quests. Hey, Massman, you mean you are come on behalf of the Science, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Manvelia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near uh, about eastern Thailand. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not today, 2 days ago, slain by some Marmoric horde of Kerns. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be so quick to despair, but being suited on a, situated on a trade route, harborage sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow always strives for, serves, served for, strove, starved for, is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coined or the mind to spend it. Let the hunt begin. Immortal flames. That's what I need. Requires level 50. Click. Western Thanalan. Time for 6. Hotbar 6. Okay, it was not here. It's in Eastern Thanalan, not Western. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, Hi Baru can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. I. Why I didn't you say so sooner? Such a individual might have fe- featured in one of my rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, you may learn a thing or two, eh? Let's see. Salmon pink dye, yeah. When the Order of Naldal began excavating the ruins below, I had hoped that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but I think the high night endless beastman raids folk are too afraid to come within a mom of here. I sold everything I own to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stoke it out, stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bent bankrupt before the moon is through. Wait, waiting won't make me. Why won't do me any good though? No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to borrow my wares, browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. You could always sell info. Jeez. Since you can't sell merchandise, you could sell info to passing adventurers. Jeez. I have seen the masked man. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folks have been given Highbridge a wide berth because all the Keycurn raids, none but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Oh, on the trail of a masked man. I've seen him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Heard of him only in faint hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looking right suspicious. And that about all I can say. little though it is. I've heard all tell the masked man, the masked devil. Seems he's been quite appearing not only around Highbridge, but everywhere else about Thanaland too. Enough folks have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much to abuse. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The keycurrent rates are so consi- consistent, constant, so organized. We are beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first. Most likely, most of us do, like most of us do. I, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Hi Baru has information that will surely be lead you to La Habrea. I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column, column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Dul's Respite. Curious, I took a look at my took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, said standing by a fire. As if in answer, some keycorns appeared soon after and grabbed, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange to to argue a small arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That some sound that's some sound reliable info, even if I do say so myself. Well, with worth the little lingering about you've been doing. What wouldn't you say? The Chonky Boy came out of play. The Chonk. He looks so happy when he jumps. Oh. Oh, I'm not sitting down. Okay, I only started playing this fate because I needed to kill those things. Hmm. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Ward of the Destroyer. Gasp! The scroll. It bears a prayer of Rhalgr the Destroyer. In case you are unfamiliar, Rhalgr is the guardian deity of Alamingo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It is highly uncommon for folk of other nations to receive them, to revere him. I'd wager my last skill that your assailant was Almigon. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, merchant in the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts that that self-same merchant also senses danger ahead and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Hi Baru has a suggestion to help you with your investigation. The Alamigon's bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail, you should head towards Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who will not adopt life in Ulta. The hearts of the denizens are solid, as are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for not so warm a welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she'll be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has her relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it. Then I had hoped that you would linger here a while. Call some friends of coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. However, wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. No, not Northern Thanalan, Southern Thanalan. I think once I get called for lunch, I am going to go ahead and end the stream. In fact, I'm getting rather tired. Today's a short stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So, without further ado, let's raid someone. Let's see who we can raid. Because I'm very tired today, so I'm not gonna stream so long today. To raid. Let's raid Kit. She's streaming Halo Infinite, and she's a very cute kitty and a very nice bean, and all around good person. So I hope you enjoy her stream. Without further ado, I'm gonna rate her. So if you liked my stream, be sure to follow, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!